Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 1, Book 1, Vidyeshvara Samhita, Chapter 23, the glorification of the Rudraksha and the names of Shiva in the Shiv Puran. Om Vakratu Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Veganam Koi Savakaya Sumikarantai. Hariyam Tat Sat. The sages said, O Suta, Suta the fortunate disciple of Vyasa, obeisance to thee, please explain again the glorification of the holy ashes, of the Rudraksha, and of Shiva's names. Lovingly explaining to thee, please delight our minds. Suta said, it is good that you have referred to this matter that is highly beneficent to the world. You are blessed, holy, and ornaments to your families, since you own Shiva as your sole great favorite deity. The antidote of Shiva are dear to you all forever. Those who adore Shiva are blessed and content. Their birth is fruitful and their family is elevated. Sins never touch those from whose mouth the names Sada Shiva, Shiva, etc. come out forever, as they do not touch the burning charcoal of the Kadira wood. When a mouth utters obeisance to thee, holy Shiva, that mouth face is on a par with holy centers, destroying all sins. It is certain that the benefit of making pilgrimages to holy centers accrues to one who lovingly looks at his holy face. O Brahmins, the place where these three are found is the most auspicious one. A mere contact of the place accords the benefit of taking a holy dip in the sacred Triveni. Shiva's name, the ashes, and the Rudraksha beads, the three are very holy and are on a par with Triveni, the confluence of the three holy rivers. The sight of the persons who have these three in their bodies is a rare occurrence, but when obtained, it removes all sins. There is no difference at all between these two, a sight of the holy man and a bath in the Triveni. He who does not realize this is undoubtedly a sinner. The man who has no ashes on his forehead, has not worn Rudraksha on his body, and does not utter names of Shiva shall be shunned as one does a base man. As said by Brahma, Shiva's name is on a par with Ganga. The ashes equally to Yamuna and Rudraksha, destroys all sins and is equal to Saraswati. Brahma, wishing to bestow beneficence, weighed one against the other. He put on one side the benefit achieved by a person in whose body the three things were present. On the other side, he put the blessedness achieved by those who took their bath in the holy Triveni. Both were found equal, hence scholars shall wear these always. From that time onwards, Brahma, Vishnu, and other devas wear these three. Their very sight dispels sins. The sages said, O righteous one, you have explained the benefit of the three things. Shiva's name, etc. Please explain it vividly. Suta said, O Brahmanical sages, you are all good devotees of Shiva, gifted with knowledge and great intellect. You are the foremost among the wise. Please listen with reverence to their greatness. O Brahmins, it is mysteriously hidden in sacred texts, Vedas and Puranas. Out of love for you, I reveal the same to you now. O foremost among the Brahmins, whoever does know the real greatness of the three, except Shiva, who is beyond all in the whole universe, who is beyond all in the whole universe. Briefly, I shall explain the greatness of the names as prompted by my devotion. O Brahmins, do you lovingly listen to his greatness, the destroyer of all sins? Mountainous heaps of great sins are destroyed as in a blazing forest fire. When the names of Shiva are repeated, they are reduced to ashes without any difficulty. It is true, undoubtedly true, O Saunaka, different sorts of miseries with sins, as their roots can be quelled only by muttering Shiva's names and not by anything else entirely. The man who is devotedly attached to the japas of Shiva's names in the world is really a follower of the Vedas, a meritorious soul, and a blessed scholar. O sages, instantaneously fruitful are the different sacred rites of those who have full faith in the efficacy of the japas of Shiva's names. O sage, so many sins are not committed by men in the world as are and can be destroyed by Shiva's names. O sage, Shiva's names repeated by men immediately destroy the countless heaps of sins, such as the slaughter of a Brahmin. Those who cross the ocean of worldly existence by resorting to the raft of the names of Shiva do definitely destroy those sins that are the root cause of worldly existence. O great sage, the destruction of sins that are the roots of worldly existence is certainly effected by the acts of Shiva's names. The nectar of Shiva's name shall be drunk by those who are distressed and scorched by the conflagration of sins. Without it, the people who are scorched by the conflagration cannot have any peace. Those who are drenched by the nectarine downpour of Shiva's names never feel ill, at ease, even in the middle of the conflagration of worldly existence. The noble souls who have acquired great devotion to the names of Shiva, and those like them, attain perfect liberation instantaneously. O Lord of sages, devotion to the names of Shiva that destroys all sins can be acquired only by him who has performed penances in the course of many births. Salvation is easy of access only to him who has extraordinary and unbroken devotion for the names of Shiva. I believe in this. Even if he has committed many sins, a person who has reverence for the japa of Shiva's names becomes certainly free from all sins. Just as the trees in a forest are burnt and reduced by ashes by the forest fire, so also are the sins destroyed by Shiva's names. O Saunaka, he who regularly sanctifies his body by the holy ashes and who performs the japa of Shiva's names crosses even the terrible ocean of worldly existence. A person who undertakes the japa of Shiva's names is not sullied by sins, even after misappropriating a Brahmin's wealth and killing many Brahmins. After going through all the Vedas, it has been decided by our ancestors that the noblest means of crossing the ocean of worldly existence is the performance of the japa of Shiva's names. O excellent sages, why should I say much? By means of a single verse, I shall mention the greatness and efficacy of the names of Shiva or the destruction of the sins. The power of the names of Shiva in destroying sins is more than the ability of men to commit them. O sage, formerly the king, Indradyumna, who was a great sinner, attained the excellent goal of the good through the influence of Shiva's names. O sage, similarly, a Brahmin woman too, of very sinful activities attained the excellent goal of the good through the influence of Shiva's names. O excellent Brahmins, thus I have told you about the surpassing excellence of the names. Now please listen to the greatness of holy ashes, the most sacred of all. Footnotes. This is really one, which is what's going on right now in the 144 celebration of the Triveni, which is in Prayaga, the place of confluence, now Allahabad, of the Ganges with the Yamuna and the subterranean Saraswati. The Kumbh right now, it's happening first time in 144 years. So it's lovely to read that right now. Here in today's reading of the Shiv Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vibhom Veshwanatam Jagannatanatam Sarantabhajan Bhutiputam Bhuyeshwaram Bhutanatam Shivam Shankaram Shivam Mishan Om Kapura Kauram Karanavatam. Om Tuya Mata Chapita Tuya Tuya Bandhu Chasakatu Tuya Vidya Dravinam Tuya Tuya Sarvamamati. Om Shanti Shanti.